up this morning a hilarious Broadway musical that has won 3 Tonys despite its very unusual name.
Urinetown. There it is. I said it. It opens this Friday at the Skylight Music Theater. It's a satire. It pokes fun at a lot of things, including the legal system, politics, and even musical theater itself. And we're here with the director of Urinetown and veteran at Skylife. We've got Ray. How do you say your last name, Ray?
Jivoff.
Jivoff. I knew I was going to say it wrong, so I had to have you say it.
Yep, thank you very much.
Yes,
I appreciate that. Sure, thank you.
What do you think of the name of this show?
Well, it is quirky, and it does gather a lot of attention, which is, I think, a good thing.
The point.
Yeah, it's the point. Yeah, and it's talked about in the show right from the start. There are characters that are talking to the audience about the show and actually about the title.
If you just hear it, you could think you're saying you're in town, but then you see the spelling, and then I want to know more about it.
I hope so. Yeah.
Is it supposed to be a play on that word in terms of the way it sounds? Or
Yeah,
not?
I think so. There's an element of that.
I haven't seen the show before.
Yeah, there's an element of, you're in this town and you're in town. Yep.
You're in. You're in town. All right, tell us about the show. What happens?
There's been a 20-year drought, and water is now controlled by a corporation, and they use public amenities, so people have to pay to use the facilities.
That's how it is in Europe.
That is how it is in Europe, and that's how
I hate that.
That was the inspiration for the show, actually. The author, Greg Cotis, was in Europe and experienced pay toilets and thought that might be an interesting premise for a musical, the idea of being charged for a basic function.
Yeah.
And then exaggerated, of course, by adding a sort of a corrupt corporation that's controlling the fees, and then how the public responds to the fee hikes.
Okay.
Causes a revolution.
It's been a big success, the show.
It's been a huge success. Yeah, Tony Awards, and it's performed everywhere, both regionally and schools, high schools and colleges do it all the time.
I love a musical that mocks a musical.
Yeah.
Because the thing about musicals for me, and I don't know if this is an element in it, but the thing is, and movie musicals too, or musical movies, I don't know what, where people are talking and then they just break out into song.
Exactly.
It's like, that to me is so bizarre. Some people just love that. I'm just like, come on, really? But I love that this show makes fun of not just musicals. You're gonna do it now, right?
Yeah.
But makes fun of the legal system, capitalism, social irresponsibility, bureaucracy, politics, corporate management, all of it.
All of that. Yeah, there's a fairly wicked CEO of the Urine Good Company who sort of resembles Mr. Burns on The Simpsons. He's sort of, evil to the max. And it's a satire of that mentality. And then, the musical theater references are, the whole musical is saturated.
I get
with
it.
that, yeah.
Caught that one. Yeah.
Okay, so what can audiences expect? And is this adult-only humor, or is this for kids too?
No, I think it's good for junior
you said high school.
Yeah, I think it's good for junior high, high school. They'll definitely understand the sensibility and the humor.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really funny. That's
so you expect to laugh.
I expect people to come and laugh and really enjoy it because the script is really funny, the musical references are really funny, the situation is exaggerated and like, is this really a musical about this?
Yeah.
And the performers are really great.
I love it. We're going to have a performance in just a second, but just real quick, I wanted to know, especially since you're a veteran of the theater, what do you think about the theater community here in Milwaukee and the quality of shows? Because I'm always impressed.
Yeah, I'm not sure how Milwaukee accomplished it, but we have a really deep and rich community of artists, both theater, music, dance. I'm not sure why, whether the heritage of our founders engendered that, but it's a great community, and you'll see people working at Skylight who are then at First Stage or Next Act or Chamber or at the Rep, and you'll see familiar faces all around the city working for different companies. And I think we really produce a lot of great work here in town.
I agree. Absolutely. So Lucas is going to be performing.
Yep.
Do you want to tell us what you're going to be performing, Lucas?
Sure thing. At this point of the show, the company just introduced a new fee to the local amenity, and my character Bobby Strong has a real issue with that, and he uses this song as his internal monologue to break and spark a revolution.
I like it.
He's the hero, and he's the love interest in the show, right? All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the information for Urinetown. You got to check it out at the Skylight Music Theater. It's going on May 18th through June 10th. You can learn more by using the code BLEND when you get your tickets. You get a 10% discount on each adult ticket. The phone number to call for that is 414 291-7800. You can go online, skylightmusictheater.org as well. And now again, here is Lucas performing Look at the Sky.
Off in the distance, there's a beautiful horizon, gleaming and radiant. It's what I'll keep my eyes on. As the world turns to face the sun and start another day, it suddenly occurs to me that maybe we can find another way. Look at the sky, full of hope and promise. It's a shining ideal, how I reel when I look at the sky. Daily we make them pay their nickels, dimes, and quarters. Daily we break them, 'cause we have to follow orders. And we keep filling money bags with broken lives and dreams. But what's it for? I can't ignore these black immoral profit-making schemes. Look at the sky, high above this madness. Here below, feel our shame. It must stop in the name of the sky. Your heart knows all things great and true, the things mere brains could never know. Your heart points to the great big blue, where the people's allegiance must go. Look at the sky, banner of the people. It's a banner so wide, flying proudly with pride in the sky, in the sky.
You're in town. Keep saying it. You're in town. You're in town.